it means to me today is, beyond the memories of the past, is that it's continuing to really help young people, and both boys and girls now, because when I first joined it was just a boys club. And what I've learned in being here over this weekend is really helping young people to have a good chance at the future, academically, just in regards to mentorship, learning about being with other kids, how to work things out. The tween room you have now to really help kids who are older to have a place to be and to go. So I just think it's to me it's sort of, you want to see this continue because young people need a place to be. They need to be with other young people and need to be with mentors.
I just think it's an absolutely great thing for the community. I think it's like, like I said, I'm a lifelong member. I think this club is like a staple of the community.
To me today is how proud I am when I grew up, and the opportunities that we had as children here. And we all got along. Everybody played together. We all knew each other. If we bopped each other in the head, 2 minutes later we were shaking hands. So it was a different time for sure. But my children were members here. I'm going to be a grandfather soon, and my grandchild will be a member here.
Oh, that's so nice.
The mission seems to have grown, and it's not just, let's say, recreational stuff and afternoon sports. It addresses other needs, and now you have this tween center, and I guess they've expanded the use of computers, and it's like an after-school learning facility in a lot of ways, and it's enabled kids that have different pursuits to share them and engage.
It's just the upbringing, it rounded me out as an individual. Probably kept me out of trouble as well, because we were very mischievous those days. We always did things if we were bored to create something outside the club. But it meant a lot just in rounding you off, because it's where, boys can be boys. And you had fun. You could do what you wanted to do in certain restrictions, but still it was just whatever you ever want, from ping pong to pool. If you're bored, you came up with another game. So it's always some element in the club to do something with. And if you look back on it, and it wasn't that great at any particular sports, but it gave me knowledge of every sport and the whole symbol of competitiveness and camaraderie, and it's just a lot of fun.
While the memories are going to be different and the experiences are going to be different, I think it's going to be the same transitional experience for every person coming in. You have people who probably never have the chance to do a lot of the things you're doing here. Now it's computers, or it's even if it's some of the sports, basketball and volleyball. This is being in a controlled environment, but also being like with your peers and being able to do it with a smaller group of people.
So far, it's just amazing. I just hope that they can keep still building on this, and I hope we can keep getting more and more alumni back here to get more ideas to try to keep this thing going. I mean, it's a great place for the kids. My wife actually was a school nurse in Locust Valley here for years, and she used to talk to Mark all the time when somebody was in trouble, a child needed some help with something, and she'd call Mark, and they'd get the child involved at the club here, and a lot of those kids blossomed.
I think it's a heritage of what your roots were and how you grew up and everything that follows your interest today, even. A welcoming environment for young people to come and get mentored and grow and develop themselves.
The club has been an important part of my life. We've been active givers every year for the last 20 years or so, and I've been, having been a school teacher for 32 years, I know about giving back to where, the club was an important part of my life when I was young, and I've tried to give back to it as much as I can in my older years. And I think I was helping to organize what we're doing this weekend for this alumni weekend, and I think it's important to get people back and to give them a chance to relive all that stuff, and there's a lot of people who owe a lot to the club.
Important to me, and I think I actually realized it at the time, because it helped me learn to get along with others, cooperate with them, learn a lot of teamwork and skills building and working together on projects and on teams. And I think that helped me to be a more confident kid.
The club meant to me, as I was a member, everything. It taught me about life, it taught me about athletics, it taught me how to be a good member of society, just everything that you could want in one organization.
Waking moment here in my life. And what it means to me, I've been coaching here for 36 years, 37 maybe, but it's really who I am, and it's who I am today. It's such a part of me, how it created me, how I got to experience being a kid, and always wanting to remain that part of me, always a kid. I'm pretty much the same kid that I was then. I still am today. If you want to say, what does that mean to me? It made me who I am and who I still am today.
Taught you to be independent, be on your own, make good decisions, which, with the help of the people around you and your friends around you and growing up all in the same kind of bowl and figuring things out. And the Boys Club kind of gave you the utilities to be able to use those to shape who you were going to be and who you are today.
Tell you that the club today means so much to me because it truly made me who I am today. If it wasn't for Grenville Baker and my experience here, I don't think I would be the confident, empathetic, caring person that I am. The club really showed me so much of who I can become. It taught me a lot about exploring your own personal passions. It opened my eyes up to opportunities that I otherwise would not have had.
So this was a place for me to meet friends, to have fun, to work on my homework, to play sports, to play pool, and all those good things in the game room. It was also a place to be for summer camp and explore a lot of new adventures in the area, from Mets games to the different adventure parks. And that's truly what it was for me, especially at first. When I eventually realized that it was more of a place for my family, for my mother. It was a place that offered security. It offered stability for my sister, myself, and for her. So it was really much more than kind of what all those fun activities were.
When I was a member of the club meant a lot to me. I started off, as a baseball player, basketball player, as part of both of those camps. After my father passed when I was young, the Tween Center was really important to me, just having a place to go when sometimes there wasn't anybody at home to look after me.
With relationships, which you were able to learn to respect others and be able to work with different types of people. And that everybody was equal. And that, I think, was one of the most important things that the club did for all of us children.